Welcome back to your channel, Brighter Life Institute. I'm Alicia. Today, I want to discuss the reason why you should stop sending money, giving your hard-working money to your family and friends in Africa. I did make a video before regarding family members and friends asking money from Africa. This video is right here if you want to check the content of it. But today I want to come back to this subject because too many people, especially people that are coming from Africa or have relatives in Africa, that are suffering from this situation. Some people have known poverty and they have seen their parents, their family suffering. I am from a very poor family. I was discarded from my family, especially my parents, when I was only 10 years old. The reason they discarded me and cut me off from all the contact with any family member was my parents became alcoholic, and I tried to help her by getting her help through the social service. My mother did not like that. She told me, if you don't like it, if my daughter don't like it, she can leave. And therefore I left. It was a very painful period for me, but the pain continued all through my life, where my mother would be contacting me, not asking me how I am, not trying to know me, but telling me her suffering, telling me that she needs money, telling me about her problem. Few times now I've kinda killed myself, sacrificed project and need that I had to send money to her because she said she was sick. She said that she was in a great situation and her health was deteriorating, that she will die if she didn't get that help. So I will send her the money, to only discover later that my mother went on holiday to her country and stay in a luxury hotel, paying food and drink to strangers to show off that she had the money, basically living a luxury life at my expense. Recently, I cut off all contact with my mother and my father. I do not know anyone else in my family. Periodically, when I call my mother, she will call somebody that is visiting her in the house and say, this is your uncle, this is your cousin, this is, And that person, about not even saying hello, will tell me about their need of money, that they need 15,000 to buy a new car, that they need 10,000 so they can buy a new home, about not wondering how is my life here, if I have a car, if I have a home, if I'm okay, or to try to know me. After all, they never spoken to me before. I'm here to tell you, for those of you that been sending money to your family, especially the people that have their family in Africa. And you don't have to have family in Africa to hear this message. Family members that are living in a country like Africa or other countries, but particularly Africa, that have relatives that are living, example, in Europe, in Australia, in America and so on, that they consider to be better off places to be, will start to ask their relative for money. They will make it like an emergency and a critical situation of life and death that you need to help them. But some of those family members, and I will say many of them, do not talk about a health situation, a life and death situation only. Many of them will have the nerve to ask money because their daughter got graduated, or because for the 12th time that person is pregnant again and then have no money and no food for their children, or because they want to buy a new car, or they need money to build their brand new home with a swimming pool. Yes. Those people that call themselves your family are behaving this way because they are jealous of you. They are envious of you. They see you in another country that they consider to be a better off place to live. So they can assume that you are trying to step up in your life. And they come and putting guilt in your heart to try to be something better for yourself. Some family members want you to stay like them at the same level. As soon you are different, you are living a different life, having a different experience, you're gonna get stabbed to death. You're gonna get envious. You're gonna get, people that criticize you and sabotage you in your own family. And here is no different. The thing who is behind this asking you money because you live overseas, they don't ask you how you feel. They don't ask you if you're okay. They don't ask you if you need any help. They just assume because you're living in Europe, in Australia, in Asia, or in America, that you must be living a great life and you're rich. Have you ever wondered why they never ask you your situation? To wonder if you're okay? To wonder if you need help? Because they don't care about that. These people are secretly envious of you. They are contacting you with this demand of money, but it's not the money that is the issue here. It's not their need of emergency. It's not their need of help. They are envious of you. They may have seen a picture of you where you look good, or you told them that you are studying, or you just started a new job, and they want to sabotage you. And how they can sabotage you is to making you feel guilty to be where you are and to want to be something else that nobody in your family is. Many people never seen it like that. They only see that the family is asking for money. They see that they are very unconsiderated. They feel the right to your money. But it's not about the money. It's about they want to sabotage you. They want to make you feel guilty. I know for myself, for many years, my mother have made me feel so guilty when I was going up in my life. I felt like I didn't deserve it, because in the back of my mind I was thinking about my mother that is not well, that is not happy, that say that she doesn't have money, that is drinking, that is destroying her life. I had a hard time to be happy in my own life because of the contact I had with my mother. Many of you have experienced this situation where you send in the money to the family member as fast and caring as possible. And what happened? You don't hear from them. You do not hear from them. So you start to be worried and wonder, did they get the money? Did I send it to the right account? What's happening? And it is you that take your phone, spending more money to check if they got the money. And when you get them on the phone, they say, yeah, I got the money. Or by not a single thank you. Actually, in their voice, either in their face, if you have a video call with them, you can see they have a certain attitude of disappointment in their voice and faces. Each time that I gave money to my mother, I kicked myself inside for days because I saw that the woman just played me. She asked me to send money, shoes, bags, PCs and tablets to her. And when I do what they do, not a single thank you, and they will be selling the stuff. And the guilt that you didn't do enough continue. Guys, please hear me well. There are some people over here that are coming from very poor background, very poor family. You saw some suffering. Some of you are from Asia, some of you are from Africa. Some of you came from Africa to work hard to send something to your family, and nobody around knows how much of the pressure you're carrying to want to make something so you can send something back at home for your family. Those people that are taking advantage of you, or bad, no heart for you, no thought for you, are parents, mother, father, brother, sisters, people that are very, very close to you, that should be having your best interest at heart, but they don't. The reason they don't have your best interest at heart is because they see you going up. You may not feel like there's anything special about you, that you are doing nothing special. You may be in a country, in Europe, cleaning the toilet, but they will see you as doing something up above them. You are going up in their eyes, and maybe they are right. You are going up. You are no longer living in the same place that they are, and just that fact alone motivate them to put that pressure on you to give them money. No matter who did what for you in your life, you owe them zero. If that person don't make you feel good about yourself, and they don't care to care for you really from the bottom of their heart, you owe it to yourself to stop this abuse on yourself from your own family and friends. If you see there is a problem and you tolerate it and you continue in it just because you feel obligated to keep getting heated alive by those so-called friends, so-called family, you have only yourself to blame. These people that behave this way are sabotaging you. They don't want you to do well in your life. if you dare to look the life of those people when you go back at home, when you go back where they are, they're not dying. Maybe some people are dying, but those that can pay the phone to call you night and day to asking you for money, they're not dying. They may have a better life than you. They have a car back at home. They have a big home, but they want a second home, and they want that second home paid by you. By your hard work, when you sacrifice your future and what you can do for yourself, for them, you are getting really taken advantage of. The reason I cut off my mother from my life recently was she was telling me she needed money because she didn't feel well. But previously to that, she told me that she felt bored at home. She wasn't doing nothing at home. So Madame wanted to go basically on holiday where she be treated like a queen, where she go in to her country, and she wanted to have a good time in a luxury hotel where she would get massage all day alone. Yes, Madame was putting pressure on me and guilt trip me because she wanted to go on holiday. I offered to my mother before this to come to visit me and passing time with me. She told me she was too sick and she couldn't walk with her leg. But to go to that trip, her leg was just fine. I offered to my mother to visit her, and she told me she would maybe not be in the country. My mother will ask me money, want a close relationship with my money, but not with me. People, know your worth. If you have to pay somebody for them to be in your life, it's best that you're alone altogether. You got some worth. You got some worth as a human being. And that worth is not valued by how you allow another person to take advantage of you. Especially when those people are very close family and parents that basically want to catch up on your life. I know that many of you want to tell the people in your family and your parents what they're doing is not right. But hold your breath. They know what they're doing to you. They are growing up people, and some of them gave you life. Think for a minute. Also, I want to ask some of you to put yourself in the place of those people for a minute. Do you know how you feel when a member of your family, your brother, your sister, your uncle or cousin, you name it, when you come to those people to beg for money, to ask money to feed your kids because you don't have it, to ask money to buy your car, to ask money to buy your dream home. Connect with this for a minute with me. How will that make you feel if that was you doing those things, begging for money to a family member? And that family member give it to you. Let me tell you, when a family member or a friend asking you for money or help that put in question their own ability to do that for themselves, to get those things by themselves. It is not gratitude they feel for your rescue and for your helping hand. They despise you. They despise you to do better than them. They despise you to be better off than them. That's what's going on here. That's the reason when you give them the money, they don't say thank you, because they despise you. To be in a position better off than them, you are able to give them money just like that by the asking. And you didn't ask anything back for some of you. You did not put a contract or sign a paper that say, this is a loan, you have to pay me back. You just gave it. What that say about you? That you're doing so well that at the phone call of somebody that usually don't call you, and they just need to say they are family member, you give them your hard-working money. Can you now understand why they don't respect you? Because you have not respect yourself. You are showing them that you are so well off. And I know some of you, that's not what you're doing. You are really struggling. When you're giving them that money, it's really from a good heart. But that's not how they see it. They are jealous of you. They are sabotaging you, and they despise you to be able to give those things to them. And that's why you don't get to thank you. That's why they don't appreciate it. If you want this toxic relationship to continue, keep giving the money, and you'll get the situation worse. The despising will continue. The hate will continue. The envy will continue towards you, because you just don't get it. People that respect you don't put you in a situation like this. People that respect you will not go to you and asking you for money. Especially not for a car, not because their daughter is graduating or to buy a house. And people that really need help will say thank you. And many of these people that are asking money, that are living in Africa, do not say thank you. This is the report I got for the many people that are spoken to regarding this problem, that have relatives in Africa. It is a time that we find out how value are not held by other people. We do not need the approval or the disapproval or the support or whatever from people, especially not people that deep down are envious of us, deep down want to sabotage us. Stop taking the calls of those people that are putting stress into you, because as long that you keep taking the calls, either that you give the money or not, or having this discussion why you cannot, or try to educate them to be a better person, because some of you are trying to educate them to understand what they're doing. Wake up. They know what they're doing. I did not bother to have a discussion with my mother. I did not even say no. I didn't say yes. I listened to her and I told her, I see what I will do. I see what I can do for her. And then I cut it off. I blocked her number. And I also got that from my dad that never contacted me before. I made the mistake to give him money for the first time in my life in 35 years. And then he tracked me down on Facebook. Well, you cannot find me on Facebook, but I gave him my Facebook name. And he sent me money audio, 6 audio where he was crying, telling me he had nothing in his life, he was hurting and blah 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 blah, to make me feel guilty. And in the end, when he saw that I did not react to those audio, because I did not respond, I just listened to it, he then said, I'm okay, with a normal voice, and say, Papa, I need money. Give me 100 euro. You will say 100 euro is not too much to give to a papa, right? To a dad, right? Why is too much for me? When this dad, that's supposed to be my dad, is playing some kind of game with me. I punish people that try to screw me up, and I hope you will do also. Do not allow anyone, either their family, taking advantage of you. So that's the message I wanted to give today to this video. I know many of you are struggling with this. There are many young guys in Europe that are getting arrested by police because they're dealing with drugs, they're stealing to make money to send the family back at home. And you know, when that boy is going to jail, it is him that is going to jail. His family will not even call him or visit him. It happened to my mother. She was killing herself to send money back at home, and we did not have when I was with them. When she turned alcoholic, none of her family helped her. She was a lost soul, and she still don't get it. She still have not learned. Well, people, I hope this video is going to help you to wake up and see the truth of the situation. It is not normal for people that God gave an arm, a leg, walking mouth, eyes, some opportunity to be wherever you want to be. And I know it's hard for some people that are living in a poor country, but it's not normal for the people that's supposed protecting you, caring for you, calling them friends and family, are taking advantage of you and doesn't say thank you when you kill yourself to help them. So think about that. Maybe you made the mistake once, 2 or 3 times, but look at the result each time. What are you seeing? What are you getting? You have to look what you are getting. Yes, when we give money, usually we are getting something. You also are getting something. Ask yourself, what is it that you get it? What is it that you are getting every time that you're helping those people that deep down want to sabotage you because they're seeing you better off than them? What is it that you're getting? Because if you're like me, what I got each time that I helped my mother was kicking myself inside and feeling like an idiot. And feeling like, next time she asking me for a tablet, I should buy that tablet for me. Next time she asks me money to go on holiday, I should take myself on holiday. I use her request now to treat myself and not to treat her. Alright? You don't owe nothing to nobody, especially to people that are trying to sabotage you. They are fine. They are doing well. They are not going to die. And I'm sorry to say, either they are dying, that's not your fault. My mother haven't done nothing for herself the whole life and blaming the whole world, passing herself for victim. And I cannot handle anymore people that passing themselves for victim. I'm allergic to it. I hope you too. So I hope this message is reaching you hard and right in the head to wake you up. Do well for yourself. Do well for yourself, and this will reveal who around you are disguised enemies, are friends that are jealous of you, a family member that want to take you down. Yes, it is those that are closer to you that want to see you fall the closer as possible. Do not give money to people that are making you feel bad about yourself, are using you, are sabotaging you. You need that money to build a life for yourself. You need that money. You don't want to get old and have nothing, because those people are not going to be there for you when you're going to be in a big trouble. So take care of yourself. Alright? So guys, this was my message today. If you like it, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, comment your experience regarding this subject. Many people have not thought about that the reason their family in Africa are asking them money is because they are envious of them. They want to block your step to success because they already seen you successful, either you feel you're not. Alright? So, I'm Alicia. This is your channel, Brighter Life Institute, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!